Fest Pop Gift.
Yes, Rizzo in the building. Thank you so much, Rizzo. I appreciate you coming in hot, knowing exactly what to do. Yes, I appreciate the love. I am streaming in multiple places, just so you know. I always think good morning, everyone. Hey, Karen. I think everyone should use a tool. If you want my referral link, send me the word referral, where you can obviously, stream on multiple platforms. Even though I can't say the names, we'll say Book and Ice and YT and all that, right? So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And this way I can stream on all of the platforms using one tool. Use a tool. Don't be a fool. Say, Business Coach Jerusha said, use a tool. Don't be a fool. Use a tool. So we're using tools. So I am in more than one place. And so that is something that I recommend. In my course, the 3-day ride, I teach my clients to stream in multiple places. Because if you're going to go live, you might as well do it everywhere, right? Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Why? Why would you do that? And then the same thing with your content. When you're creating content, you want to make sure you are also, right, repurposing the content. That's what it's called, repurposing it on all the platforms. It doesn't matter that you love TT. It doesn't matter that you love I. It doesn't matter that you love YT. What matters is you want the visibility, right? You want to get recognized. You want people to see your product, your service, your opportunities. So in order for that to happen, you can just make sure you take the content that you create on TT and then download it to your camera roll. I'm going to say it again. Download it to your camera roll so it doesn't have the watermark. We do not want the watermark on it, okay? Download it to your camera roll so it doesn't have the watermark. Then you're going to upload it to the other platforms. Now, it's so important that I say that. If you don't know how to take the watermark off, all you have to do is go to an app. There's one called SnapTik. There's one called SnapTik. You put the link into SnapTik. You take your link from your TikTok video. It says copy link. Take it to SnapTik. Put the link in SnapTik. There's a lot of them, but this one is free. It'll download your video without the watermark. That's some of the things I teach my clients inside the 3-day ride business course. Is these small things matter, because if you go to somebody else's house and you sell the same thing, they're not going to let you sell in their house. That's basically what TT and all the other platforms are saying. How dare you have the watermark on for TT, and then you come over to my house on Book and you try to upload it with TT's watermark. That's marketing for TT. And so that's why they don't want you to have the watermark. There's so many that you can use, but come to mind, SnapTik. If you get inside the 3-day rides, I give you every app, every tool, every resource that I've ever used so that I shorten your learning curve. So if you have a business, put the word business in the chat. If you have a business, I love to recognize my business owners. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat so I can see who you are. So you can say, hey, Jerusha, how you doing? That's what being pretty is all about. Pretty People Incorporated is my business. I teach people how to build their businesses using sales and marketing strategies on this tool. Yes, Karen has a business. Karen has a business. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. So Karen has a business. Put the word business in the chat if you have a business so we can recognize you. And that's what being pretty is on the inside, not just, on the outside, even though that's nice. But we're talking about on the inside. I want to see you win. So I show up and share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies like this all the time. So what I need you to do is share the broadcast with your business bestie right now. So if there's other people in your life, you want to be pretty too, hold down my nose. A screen is going to pop up. Share it out to 10 of your besties. If you're over here on the Book or the I or the YT, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Sent in the building. Sent in the building. Hey, Sent, if you have a business, put the word business in the chat so we can recognize Sent. So we already know Bola has a business. Karen has a business. Everybody check them out. They got businesses, and I teach you how to run on the businesses. Yes, how to run your businesses using social media. Yes.
Thanks, Bola Engine and Bam, for sending the Heart Me gift.
I appreciate you. Yes. See, I'm using a tool. Don't be a fool. Use the tools. It's going to make your life so much easier when you use a tool. I promise it is. So please make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed on the YT. Make sure you subscribe. So we're gonna walk and talk, and I'm gonna teach at the same time. So you better take your notes. So we're gonna walk for about an hour. So yes,
Thanks, Cherry Blossom Radiant Render Gear I Surge for sending the Heart Me gift.
Thank you so much for sending that daily heart me. See, that can talk for me. This is called multitasking. I'm a professional time thief. So any tool that I can use that's going to help me multitask. Oh, let me make sure I see my IG family. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Any tool that's going to help me. Yeah. Okay. There's my I family. Any tool that's going to help me multitask and get stuff done faster, that's the tool that I'm using. So I'm telling you, it works. It works. And so I give my clients inside my 3-day ride business course all these tools that they can use so they can get more results and focus on the thing that they love the most, okay? Let me just say this to you. You are under no obligation to be the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, or even 15 minutes ago. You have the right to grow. So everybody that's on social media, like, I want to grow, you got to put in the sweat equity. So if you don't know me, I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach and speaker in real life, not just on TikTok. I've been doing this, okay? So I have 20 years of sales and marketing experience, have a huge organization that I developed as well, and I trained thousands over the years, developed leaders. So I know a thing or two. So what I do is when I'm working out, I share free, actionable business tips so you can scale your businesses. I also have coaching programs and courses and masterminds, as well as an ebook. So yes, so do me a favor, if you're not following and you like to learn, you might want to follow. You're my people. You're my pretty people, because I like to teach. If you like to learn, I like to teach. But you have to have the willingness to learn a different skill. So when I tell you, when I started my first business on a part-time basis, I was super excited. I didn't have the skill set. Never sold anything. I just was excited to start a business. Worked in corporate America like a lot of you. I worked in radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. Loved the industry, hated the hours. And I realized after I had my first son, young family, like, I don't think I'm gonna do this forever. I don't think I'm gonna come to an office forever, right? So I'm already ambitious, but I don't think I wanna do this like this. And so I started my first business, and my mentor is the best. She started pouring into me, and she saw in me, hey, you should own your own business. You're the type of person that could do it. You can attract people. You can help more people, and you have an influence. And so I started that business years ago and haven't looked back since. And so you can have a better work-life balance. You can. You can earn an executive level income. You can. Okay, you can work for yourself. You can. You can determine your worth. You can be the boss of you. And so when she showed me that was possible, the rest is history. But just like businesses ebbs and flows, I was not on social media. Okay, so I'm talking, came on social media, didn't know anything about anything, and I invested in myself. So I want you to get this as fast as possible. Thank you so much. If you could just double tap that screen if you're on TT, double tap the screen. Yes, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, I promise it's going to be worth it. You're going to be motivated, inspired, and you're going to learn something. You're going to learn today. Isn't that what Kevin Hart says? You're going to learn today. So understand, your life can be better. We can all do it together. So what I found is most people don't understand, even if you are not the best at going live, you can practice and learn a skill, and you will attract your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That is a sales activity that can bring results. Every time you go live, you go live, you have new followers, right? When you go live, you have a new opportunity to be in front of more people and offer your product, your service, your opportunity. Every single time you go live, there's new people.
Rizzo for sending the Heart Me gift.
Thank you for my daily heart me. Okay. So now that you know that, I need you to understand this free tool is right in front of you, and most people don't take full advantage. I worked in radio and television. I was an on-air radio personality in radio. Then I went to television. Loved them both. When I worked in television, I was the liaison between sales and the producers. and I said what could air based on time, money, and scheduling. We would put on a Coca-Cola commercial 20 times a day. Same commercial, okay? And we send that same commercial to other networks. So ABC, NBC, CNN, Headline News, TNT, Cartoon Network, whatever. The same commercial. They was repurposing the same commercial. They show up every day. A $1 billion company like Coca-Cola is marketing every day. Yet you have a small business, okay? You're not a $1 billion or $1 trillion company, are you? Okay. You have a small business and you're not marketing every day for free. Makes no sense to me. Live is marketing. Putting out content is marketing. The reason why Coca-Cola, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Nike, whatever, they have to market because they need new business. You have to market because you need new business. You have to show up because you need new business. You have to have leads coming into your sales funnel. Every single day, there needs to be a new person looking at your offer. But they can't see your offer if you're not showing up. So keep that in mind every time you watch television and you're like, I just saw that commercial. You turn to another channel, I just saw that commercial. That's not by accident. It's called programming. We're programming your mind. That's all television is. That's all radio is. That's all social media is a program. And once you see something over and over and over and over and over and over, we are programming your mind. So now you think you need a Coca-Cola when you get thirsty.
What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go?
What? What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes we go? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Can you retype it? I'm not sure. Hey Anthony, how you doing? Can somebody tell me what that means? And this is the thing. When you actually start showing up, just like you are a $1 billion, $1 trillion company, people are going to recognize you. And so when people are saying you don't have to post every day, in my opinion, you do.
Okay, I am just in the shower and some water got on my screen.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so when you are actually marketing yourself every day, new people get an opportunity to see you, just like commercials. So when people are telling you to post the content, in my opinion, in my professional opinion, is they mean post valuable content, not just post content. Because anybody can just post pictures of themselves, selfies. That's not going to attract clients. That's not really a sales activity. When you're just posting your pictures, a lot of people do this, or reposting. A lot of on book, they repost a lot, but you have a business and I don't see content that's valuable in your feed. I see other people's content. And so that's not valuable content. So when we're telling you to post the content, we're talking about something that serves other people. So I tell my clients inside the 3-day ride, post 3 to 5 times a day. Write that down. Post 3 to 5 times a day. Yes, you want to do something trending. Yes, you can do a trending sound or dance. You can still turn that into your niche. Then you want to do 3 pieces that's for somebody else, not for you. This is when you want to be selfless, not selfish. Jerusha. So when you're giving of yourself on social media, all the wisdom, the knowledge that you have, you want to pour into other people. You got to deposit before you get a withdrawal. Say, business coach Jerusha said, I got to deposit into social media before I get a withdrawal. And you don't have any competition. Every day I'm trying to beat myself. Every day I'm trying to live up to my full potential. True nobility isn't about being better than somebody else. It's about being better than who you used to be, who I used to be. So your past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. Jerusha, you better write that down. Hey, Shorty in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Your past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. So most people just camp out there.
GM, how are you doing?
I'm
Happy
good.
Monday.
Most people just camp out instead of learning from their mistakes and keep going. So let me ask you this. Good. Are you familiar with the iceberg theory? Write that down. Are you familiar with the iceberg theory? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Let me see my IG people. Are you familiar with the iceberg theory? Let me know in the chat if you are. Yes or yes. Or you heard it before. No, you're not familiar with the iceberg theory. Let me see. IG, you. Hey, Mark. Mark on IG, how you doing? Okay, you're not familiar with the iceberg theory. Okay. So if you're not familiar with the iceberg theory, I try to break it down as much as possible, but you can Google it. All right, so 70 to 90% of an iceberg's true mass is hidden below the waterline. Okay. Did you know 70 to 90% of who you really are hasn't even been seen yet? We haven't even seen all of you yet. It's hidden below the waterline of your potential. Okay? Most people don't live up to their potential. What is potential? The moment that you were dropped on this earth, your potential took off ahead of you. This entire race of life is about you catching up to yourself. Every morning, my potential takes off running in front of me. Every single day. And so in order for you to maximize that, you got to control yourself. Most people don't have self-management, right? They think it's time management, but it's self-management. So every day you should be scheduling activities, right, that render results. You got to maximize the time. And so the 70 to 90% of people, they never live up to their full potential. Now, let me tell you some things that you can do in terms of business to make sure you're getting results. Number one, in order for you to come into your true self, you have to lose your false self. I heard, what's the speaker lady name? She's a preacher. Oh man, what's the preacher name? She comes on in the morning, short haircut. Oh man, y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't think of her name. She said, you got to lose your false self. So that means you cannot elevate pretending. When you go live, this is who I am. This is how I behave, talk. You know, I'm a little sarcastic, but I'm funny in the sarcasm at the same time. So people get to see your true self. The false self is a version of you that performs. Okay, yes, Joyce Myers. You knew who I was talking about. I was like, what's the lady name? Yes, Joyce Myers said that. But your false self is the version of you that performs, pleases people. You do safe content. You want everybody to like you. You hide. You downplay everything, your gifts, your abilities, because you don't want people to see that you're braggadocious. So you don't really tell people your accomplishments online. Okay? You're kind of staying quiet. You do safe content. You don't contact people and offer your product and services. You want them to contact you. You're that person. And so on social media, that's not good for you or me. Because if you have a service that I need, but you're downplaying your gift, you're downplaying your offer, you're downplaying your value, how could I change? So when you don't offer me your thing, you don't start a conversation, you don't network with me, but you got this great service or product, how do you want to save the world? Most of you say, I want to help people. I want to help people. How? How when you don't live up to your full potential? How when you're pretending on here? Trying to sound like everybody else. Copying content instead of creating from your own experiences. You're going to make mistakes. I laugh at myself all the time. Every time I go live, I make mistakes. Posting what you think people want instead of what you know your people need. I know they need sales and marketing strategies, so I stay true to me. Yes, I do. I know other things about entrepreneurship and success, yes. But what I know you need, sales and marketing strategies. So I stay true to me. So I'm going to give you an action step. I give homework. If you watch me, you're going to get homework. You can't come around me and not elevate. You can't come around me and not get excited. You can't come around me and not get homework. So I need a pretty person to put this in the chat for me. You're going to make one post today, one video, one piece of content that reflects the real you, not the filtered you, your story, your voice, your personality. Let's do it for fun, okay? Let's see what happens. Let's see how many people are attracted to the real you, okay? You're going to put it in the chat. I need somebody to write it out. I need somebody on the I, on the book, on the YT. Make sure you subscribe. On the book, you can give me some stars. If you're getting value, give me the stars, baby. Let the book know. Double tap. Did we reach this goal? I think I did. I got to add another one, right? Okay. On TT, I got to add a new goal. Can somebody put that in the chat for me? Who's going to do the homework? Make one post today that reflects the real you, not the filtered you, okay? Your story, your voice. Who are you? Your personality. Don't edit it to death and perfect it. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for progress. I want you to feel the moment. I want you to be like, oh my gosh, I did a video. True story. So I just posted it maybe 2 or 3 hours ago. I did a video and I messed up in the video. I still posted it. I said, you know what? I said, here are 3 tips. I said, here are 3 tips. And I had up 2 fingers. I said, here are 3 tips. And I laughed. I said, okay, 3. And I kept going. I'm not going to re-edit that. I'm going to just let that go and see what happens. So I want you to release this fear of being perfect, of being judged, because the biggest fear in the world is the opinions of others. The reason why you haven't done it is because you're afraid of the opinions of others. And so I want you to release that today. Okay, I need to change the goal. Thank you so much for the stars. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed, okay? Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed, okay? Okay, that's the new goal, all right? That's the new goal. Who's going to do the homework? Okay, put homework in the chat. My life is in the building. 12 is in the building. Who's going to do the homework? All right, Shelly going to do the homework. Todd 1 in the building. Todd is going to do the homework. Yes. Let me know if you're going to do the homework. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to create content about ourselves today, at least one piece. You're going to do 3 to 5 every day. Every day you're going to do new content, but one of those pieces of content today is going to be your story. Doing the homework. Doing the homework. Do the homework. Put in the chat. Let me know you're going to do the homework. Now, what I can tell you is be authentic to yourself, because authenticity is your currency online. It is your currency. People buy you before they buy your product, your service, your opportunity. Understand. People buy me first. Yes, I have a 6-month coaching program. Yes, I have a 3-day ride business course. If you haven't heard about the ride, put ride in the chat. Or if you're on TT, we got to use the Service Plus button. All you got to do is DM me the word ride, okay? RIDE. That way you can see what's in the ride. Yes, I have an ebook. Yes, I have a service. Yes. However, you purchase me first. And the moment you understand, social media is about people. See the people, see the people, see the people. The goal is always to service more people. That's the goal. And so if you help enough people get what they want, what do they say? You'll always have what you want. But your eyes is on the money and not the people. So we got to shift. We got to shift what you're looking at. How many people can I help today? How many people can I serve today? How many questions can I answer? How many questions can I ask? Keep your eyes on the people. If you work in your purpose, the profit will come. You can write that down. Say, business coach Jerusha said, I need to just focus on my purpose. What's my purpose today? What's the purpose of my content? What's the purpose of my life? What's the purpose of it? Focus on that. The profit will come. What happens is, because you want money, need money, and everybody on TT, not so much on FB and everybody on TT want to show you, I made $10,000. And so you get discouraged because you made $10 and not $10,000. Do not look at the money. Okay? I'm trying to tell you what I know for sure. Now you can focus on your personal goal, but not what other people are doing. Remember, I said you have no competition. You're your biggest competition every day. You're just trying to live up to your full potential. Your authenticity is what earns trust, builds community, and attracts your ideal prospect. The only reason you're listening to me right now because I'm giving you something of value, correct? You're buying the person. I already know people are going to sign up for my 3-day ride business course or grab my follow-up ebook or my power hour strategy, but I'm giving of myself first. Selfless, not selfish. You got it? Okay? It doesn't matter if it's a product or a service or an opportunity, it works the same. That's why networking is the number one way to grow. The more you network, your net worth is going to grow. You got to talk to people on social media, not just posts. You got to build real relationships, not just posts. So when you go on TT or Reels, can I say that? And you're going to record today. You're not going to make it perfect and do all that editing and CapCut and whatever. You're not going to do all of that. You can do one take, do one take and release it. That's all you're going to do. She said, how do I do it? That's how you do it. And you can record, maybe a 10-second truth. Here's something I learned this week. That's authenticity. That's attraction marketing. So inside my 3-day ride, I am big on attraction marketing. That is the fastest way that I grow on social media. I can tell you this. It's not about followers. It's about connections. So you can put out one piece of content and gain followers, right? But now you got to go make the connections with those followers. In the last week on the book, I was at 153K. Now I'm at 161K in just a week from one piece of content. That's how I know, okay? From one piece of content. Now, how many people is that? From 153, almost 8,000, right? You think I can go through 8,000 people? I can't. Can I sift through the people and find my people and build relationships and network? I can. Okay, so that's what I do. I weed out the folk, keep the people. I use attraction marketing strategy to attract them to me, right? Then I go through the people to see who I want to work with. I handpick who I want to work with. You see how that works? If you don't understand attraction marketing, text me the word ride, DM me the word ride, so you can see what that looks like. Here's your next thing I'm going to tell you to do. Don't get confused in your identity. When you don't know who you are, the world will tell you who you are. It'll tell you who to be. Corporate America gave you a title. Most of you work in corporate America. I attract women who work a 9-to-5 because I used to work a 9-to-5. Okay? That's not your identity. So your past gave you a story, but that's not your identity. I worked in radio and television. It's not my identity. Okay? Your mistakes, I make mistakes all the time. Your mistakes give you lessons, but that's also not your identity. And so you can create whatever you want on social media. You can become whoever you want on social media. The first thing we got to do is change that profile. Your profile is your resume to the world. If it's not attractive, I'm just going to tell you it does make a difference. Now, if you just want to put mom, okay, maybe you don't have a business. You're on here for fun, not for funds. I'm on here for fun and for funds. So you're going to have a title that represents your business or your offer. You got to make sure you change it because people are going to read it. People are going to see what you have to offer them. Everybody's on here to get something. Remember, I just told you that. So if I go to your page, your picture needs to be a nice picture. Not half of your face cut off. You got on the seat belt. Baby, that's not a good picture. And we talk about this inside the 3-day ride. And I give you examples. Say you sell a product. It's yours. You own it. Like you're in art. That's different if you have your art and a good profile picture of yourself. Not a profile picture of your dog. Not a profile picture of your cat. Not a profile picture of the birds in the sky. It says your profile picture. Because the moment people see you, they judge. So guess what? That's great. This God's blessings, the ones that's not your people. You're not going to be for everybody. That's good. I hope I'm not for everybody. You're not going to be. And if you're looking for that, then Houston, we have a problem. So write this down. Like 3 identity statements. That's what I would call it. So I am capable. I am called.
About a custom drawn pic for a profile pic.
I am becoming more today. Hold on, 1 minute. Let me see what he said. Hold on. Wait a minute. What? Yes. So one of the things that you can do, that circle. Well, okay, TT is different, but over here is different. Okay. So TT, if you have a picture of I guess that one little circle is your art, that's fine. But that profile, that bio needs to tell us what you do, how you help,
Adorable
how
look.
you serve.
Love the makeup and hair.
Thank you. You're going to have to tell us what you do, how you help, how you serve needs to be in that bio section. Because if I go to the page, say I'm a random person, I don't know you, I'm scrolling, I see a circle with art in it. The first thing I'm gonna do, because I don't know what that means. Is it a symbol? Is it your brand? I'm gonna read the next line, which is your bio. So it needs to tell me I am a professional artist. I I help people, I don't know, bring their thoughts into art. I don't know what it is. Okay. Now I get like, oh, okay, this person is an artist. He helped people bring their thoughts into on paper. Now I understand what this page is about. So now I'm going to scroll. Let me scroll. Oh, okay. I see that you make art. You're at art shows, whatever it is. Now I can see if this is a page I want to follow. Is this a page of something that I'm interested in? It seems valuable. I want to support. But that's how that
Treasure
works.
Online business coach.
Make sense?
And art with Rizzo.
That's how that looks. So, like with him, because he is an artist, that makes sense. But I'm talking about people who you just got your dog as the picture. You're not a dog breeder. You don't train us on dogs. You just got your cat right there. That's not going to work because we got to buy you first. Remember earlier I said people buy people first. That's the reason why I'm looking for the person. The moment you see somebody that kind of resonates, you listen. Let me see what they're talking about. Oh, that person resonates with me. Follow, like, it's the person. They probably sell something, but you don't know that yet. You like them. The reason why all of these certain celebrities are more, to me, successful than others, they're likable. They're relatable. They show you some of their life. They're human-like anyway. That's how you want to be on social media. Social media is meant to be social. So write these 3 identity statements down. I am capable. I am called. I am becoming more every day. Every day, write that down. And then you can speak them on your video. Let your audience see the shift. Don't be afraid to say, I've never done this before. I got some homework, and I need to tell y'all I'm capable of being a number 1, blah, 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 blah.
I am blessing the first 5 people who message me alive. God bless y'all, White Heart.
Okay, y'all, is this for real? Now, my TikTok gurus, can y'all tell me what's that mean? So my TikTok experts, should I be concerned or is this a good thing?
White Heart.
That means yes, Cherry. Let your audience see the shift. Don't be afraid to say, this is my first live. I'm afraid, but this is what I want to talk about. I wrote a book back in 2012. I never released it, but this is what the book is about. When you start doing things like that, people can respect it because now they see themselves in you. One of my TikTok gurus, let me know. Is this person trying to just get people to go to their page or what? Crucial evaluation in the building. Bello in the building. Bags with Lux is in the building. Hey, Cherry, she's in the building. Cherry Love, how you doing? Shorty, how you doing? Scent and Art with Rizzo. Let me know. Thank you so much. Did I reach that goal? I think it was just one thing I needed to reach up here. Oh, yeah, I need to reach this goal. When you have ADHD and a little bit dyslexia, it's hard to do all the things, and keep your thoughts. So that's what I mean by it's not supposed to be perfect. It's enough people in here to share it out. So do me a favor on TT, hold my nose down.
Thank you, and Bam, for sending the gold medal gift.
Thank you, Bola! Hold my nose down. I need you to send it out 10 of your besties. I don't want to be the best kept secret. I'm trying to tell you help is available. I don't want to, your business bestie is struggling. We want to help her or him. So you want to let your audience know that you're shifting. You want to say, I'm under construction. Come back in 6 months. Understand who and whose you are. You have to comprehend who you are for this to work.
For sending the Heart Me gift.
Woo, woo. So yes, thank you so much. Now here's what you're going to do. Once you get a new follower, because you're going to do this today, your homework, and once you get a new follower, you're going to follow up with that person. You're going to go to their page. You're going to love on their page. What does that even mean, to love on their page? This is what I've come to learn on social media. I got to break it down because you'll have new people like me. Like, I don't understand really TikTok world, like all the
Thanks,
buttons.
Talia Boss Up, for sending the Heart Me gift.
But I understand sales and marketing, okay? So I want to break it down so you understand. So when you go to somebody else's page who you want to connect with, because I'm looking for 3 things if I come to your page. I'm making sure the page is positive. First of all, the page got to be positive. If it's not, I'm out of there, okay? Positive. The second thing that I'm looking for is your posting.
Thanks, Cher Anderson, for sending the best pop gift.
Thank you so much. Is that you're posting.
Thanks, Lana Lee Crushes Patriarchy, for sending the Heart Me gift.
And then I'm looking to make sure
And Talia Dash Boss Up Aloha.
you're positive.
Hello.
It's messing me up. It's positive. It's posting.
Thanks, Talia Boss
And
Up,
it's
for
public.
sending the best pop gift.
Okay, those 3 things. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Cher Anderson, for sending the
I'm
best
talking
gift.
about the 3 P's. You want a positive page, a
Thanks, Cher
posting page,
Anderson, for sending
and you
the
need
big
it to be
shout-out
public.
gift.
If that person, thank you so much.
Hilarious.
Lena in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? That's what I'm looking for on the page. Now, whatever it is you're looking for, when you start looking at it, yes, the 3 P's. Positive, posting, right? And the page is public. I can't work with private pages. When I go to their page,
Say the 3 Peter seconds again.
did you get it? Positive, posting, and public. Those are the 3 C's that I'm looking for. When I go to your page, now I'm going to love on your page. When you love on somebody's page, what does that mean? You're going to like it.
Posting in
You're
public.
going to copy the link or share it. You're going to also leave a full comment. So if you don't understand this, you are networking. That's what this is called. You're networking. The fastest way to get somebody to see you is to leave a comment with a question. Don't say people don't tell you what to do. You're going to leave a comment with a question. So if I go to your page and you're showing me, what you ate today, right? I'm going to say, that looks yummy. Okay, can you send me some through the internet? Question mark. I already know you're going to respond, right? So imagine you showing me your cake, whatever you baked or whatever you cooked. Not only did I like 2 or 3 of your pieces of content, but I also left a full comment with a question about your content. Hey, that looks delicious. Can you send me some through the internet? Question mark. I already know most people will never do what I'm doing, so I'm going to stand out. I'm going to build the relationship. Guess what you're going to do? Instantly, you're going to reply because the app is going to notify you that you have a comment. Now you see me. This is all a system. I share my system inside the 3-day ride. We build your system inside the 3-day ride. So if you haven't seen the ride, text me RIDE, RIDE. If you get inside the 3-day ride, you get a chance to work with me one-on-one now until the end of the year. That's the promotion. Now until the end of the year. So we schedule one-on-one trainings, at least an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, as much as you need now until the end of the year. Okay? So guess what? People aren't leaving full sentences with comments. You might know to leave 4 to 5 words, but you leave, oh, you look nice, which is great. I take it a step further in my 3-day ride. I give my clients questions they could ask. Doesn't matter what type of content you have, we have questions that we can ask to catch your attention. Because again, I want you to see me. Like Nene said on Housewives of Atlanta, I see you. I want you to see me. I'm going to stand out because I'm different. So you're going to reply, yes, I can send it to you, sis. Yes, I got you. Me and you talking. We networking. We friends. Just like that. So you got 4.8 billion people that open up social media. You don't need 10,000 followers to make 6 figures. You don't. You need about 1,000 people who get you, who purchase from you to make a 6-figure income. Not 10,000, not 45,000 or whatever. You need to build a relationship. It's the connection that you're missing. Because if 1,000 people purchased at least $1,000 from you within the year, from your programs, your services, your product, that's a 6-figure income. But you're so focused on 10,000, 20,000, and which is great because you want to grow. However, that's not stopping you. You're stopping you. You're the problem. You're the solution. Write that down. Say, Business Coach Jerusha said, I am the problem and I am the solution. You got to understand that. You're it. When you know who you are and whose you are, you show up that way. So yes, this is like spiritual. This is internal. This is alignment. So now you're going to answer.
I am the problem and I am the solution.
Yes, you're going to answer. I'm one of the business coaches. I love meeting people also in the DMs. I know there are a lot of people who say, I'll never DM you. You'll DM me first, which is great. But I've been in this type of industry for years. I know connection is key. Okay. So I will DM and say, because I just spoke to you. You just responded. Now I'm familiar. Not only did you respond to my question, you probably went to my page. Remember I told you your profile is your resume to the world? You probably went to my page because I'm the only one asking questions and giving compliments because people don't do it. You want people to do it for you, but you don't do it, okay? So now you went to my page because you're like, who is this person asking me to send it to them through the internet?
For sending the Heart Me gift.
Thank you so much. Can you share the broadcast? I need 10 of you to share the broadcast to 10 people. So now you went to my page. My page represents who I am, what I do, how I help, how I serve, right? So now you have an idea who you're talking to. I took the conversation down in the DMs, and I'm going to say I was just on your page. I'm going to start a conversation. Now, I give you the exact scripts inside my 3-day Ride Business course because I want you to start conversations that convert. Not just say, hey, girl, what we doing? Don't do that. I'm going to start a conversation that's going to go to my offer. I'm going to start a conversation that you are talking back to me. We're playing tennis. I'm Coco, you're Serena. So I hit the ball first. So now I get to go down in the DMs and I get to say, hey, I just was on your page and I'm just ask a question. Are you leveraging and monetizing social media as much as you would like? Question mark. That goes back to my offer. So when you're inside my course, we give you 3 to 5 questions you can use over and over and over based on your business. So that way, like my newest client, she's in real estate. I got a financial advisor, have different people who sell different things, hairstylists, right? All these different people. We give them questions to ask. Now they're getting people to respond. Now they're setting people up for conference calls. Now they're setting people up for Zooms. Now they're closing more deals because it starts with the connection. Most people, especially on TT, they don't make the connection because TT has shown you can be somewhat successful if you just keep posting your life away. I want long-term money, legacy money, not one-time or one-time purchase. I want people to always come back to me, right? So a lot of times what I see is you sell sunglasses. You got 15 sales from that. That person is gone. You didn't make a connection, they just purchased. For me, I don't want to do that much work. If I get your attention right now and you purchase from me, whatever I sell in the future, I want you to purchase from me. Not find somebody else every time and you're just purchasing all over the place. I want that commitment, that loyalty, because I want to make you feel important that you want to do it. That happens from me being interested in you. That happens when I ask questions about you. And that's what I did. But let me ask you, are you leveraging and monetizing social media as much as you would like?
Hello, and how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. You're going to say no. Then I get to say, I teach people how to leverage and monetize social media with sales and marketing strategies. Would you like to see how I've done it with thousands of clients? You say yes. Now I have my website in front of you. Now I have my Stan Store, my LinkedIn, my whatever you have in front of you. I'm not hoping you go to that L word. I'm not praying that you go to that L word. I'm going to create the opportunity myself because I can see your name. I don't understand why more people aren't doing this. And that's what I tell my clients why my course is guaranteed. If you're networking properly and you're asking the right questions, you are making sales because you're building relationships. Most people are posting and praying, posting and ghosting, as opposed to posting and profiting because you didn't find out the need of the person. So if you're posting, she sells makeup. So if you're posting your product and the person likes it, or they comment on it, or they say whatever, that's your job to go to their page. They showed or expressed some interest, like, oh, that's cute. Whatever they did, you know, you can go to that person's page, see if that's your people, because everybody's not. Oh, I like this person, positive. They're
Love your eye
posting.
makeup.
Yes, they're posting. Their page is public. You can see what type of content they're putting out. You can comment. You can like it. And then you ask a question in the comments. That person's going to see you. Don't say, I don't tell you what to do. There are a lot of people, I'm praying that you get it. And I want you to get it so much, I want you to come back to me and tell me you got it. So yeah, make me out of a liar. That's what my mother used to say. And so when you start doing this, you stop operating from insecurity and start operating from purpose. Write that down. Share one piece of wisdom or scripture that grounds you. This position you as the leader with depth, not just a person selling something. Yes, I'm selling something, but I'm giving you value with depth. I'm giving you actionable business tips you can use today. I'm saying go do it today. Come back to me. That's what you want to do. Provide something for somebody else to scale. Thank you so much for the hearts. We're 8.3 thousand. The goal is 10,000. So you can tap that screen to 10,000. That'd be great. Oh, I need to change the goal again. Make sense? Yes or yes? What questions can I answer right now while I'm changing the goal? Are you smart people? Tell me, what questions can I answer right now?
Yes.
Did you understand everything I said to do for today? You understood the homework. I understood the assignment. Y'all remember that TikTok? Okay, now we got a new goal. What question? Yes, okay. Yeah.
I understood the assignment.
You understood the assignment. I understood the assignment. All right, so do me a favor. If you understood the assignment, go try it. Message me.
Thanks, Mola and Jinabam, for sending the best gear gift.
DM me, right? Once you love on somebody's page, right? DM me that you did it. You asked the question. Now, if you don't know what question to ask, you want to DM me ride so you can get inside the 3-day ride so we can work together and we give you questions for your business. But I'll give you an example. She's in makeup. I'll give you an example. When people love on your content, you sell makeup. Don't just be like, thanks, nice, heart, boo. You're not trying to make a connection, okay? So you're going to do a little bit more than that. You're going to say something, whatever you want to say. But when you go to their page and you love on their page, you're going to leave a question, right? If you were selling red lipstick, you're going to leave a question. Hey, I just saw you on, I just saw you on my page. Do you wear red lipstick too? Question mark. Now the person's like, oh, okay, boom. No or yes. Doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't even matter if they remember you. None of that matters. Don't worry about it. I'm taking you somewhere. It doesn't matter. No one else is asking. No one else cares. I want to make you feel important. I want to make sure that you are seen. Most people just want to be seen, validated, and heard. That's my job. I want to make you feel important. So I'm going to ask questions that nobody else is asking. I'm going to really ask questions about your content. Nobody else is asking. I just want to get your attention. Now, when I go down in the DMs, if I sold makeup or skincare or whatever, I would ask a question. I was just on your page, love it, and ask a question leading to your offer. That question looks like, if you could change anything about your skincare, what would it be? ? Question mark. See how I didn't say, do you want to buy? You see how I didn't say is, hey, you like my lipstick, you want to buy it? Here's my link. You're going too fast. You're too fast. You're too fast. Back in the day, your parents were like, you're too fast. You're too fast. We got to get to know them, okay? We got to make sure they know that I'm serious. I want to find out more about you. I'm interested, okay? I want to ask a question that lets you know, oh, I care. Not, do you want to buy? Here's my website. What are we doing? That's almost like if you meet a gentleman, I tell this story all the time. Okay, my dad used to say, you put the cart before the horse. Okay, so, and I didn't know what that means for a long, long time. But now I got it. So what that means is, and Ray Hickton tells the story, if you are at a hotel bar, right, and a gentleman came up and he just said, here, meet me at room 305 and gave you a key, would you go meet him at room 305? Would you? Would you just drop everything? Oh, he gave me a key to room 305. He doesn't know your name. He doesn't know if there's a pain point. He don't know if he could possibly get you to room 305. No, okay? Would you just be like, oh, that makes sense? I'm at a hotel. I should probably go to the room. Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. You was at a hotel bar. He came up, room 305. I see you up there. You would be offended. You're like, wait a minute now. You feel a certain way. That's how people feel when you send your links and I didn't ask for it. When you assume I want to purchase, did you ask me my name? Did you say, hey, Jerusha? Did you see if there was a pain point? Did you do anything? You didn't. You were so busy thinking about yourself that you were being selfish and not selfless because you didn't ask me any questions. Now, same situation. You at a hotel bar. Man comes over. Can I sit down? Anybody sit with you? You by yourself? You like, no, you can sit down. He sits down. Can I buy you a drink? Oh, yeah, you can buy me a drink. Then he asks, well, what's your name? I'm Jerusha. Are you here for business? Are you here for pleasure? Like, why are you in town? Yeah, I'm here for business. And he continues to talk to you, find out about you. You know how that person does. What's your favorite color? What you like to eat? He's asking questions for a reason. I got to show I'm interested. I'm interested. So he's asking you all these questions and y'all chopping it up. Yeah. Now, later on through the night, okay, if he says, let's go have some wine in room 305, if you like, you might do it. You might be like, let me trot on up to 305. And then you might not, but the point is, I know y'all get the point, is wasn't that so much better, a smoother transition that you could possibly get a yes, as opposed to you assuming that's what I would do? That's how it feels when you keep sending people links. Stop doing that. Thank you so much. Woo! That's how it feels when you do that. Stop it. Say, business coach Jerusha said, I need to stop sending links unwanted. I need to go. Okay, bye, Tim. See you next time. I appreciate you. Yes, thank you. No, I'm walking on a treadmill, not dancing. Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. Yes or yes. Yes, that makes sense. So that's how you're going to do. I asked a question. If I was in skincare, I'd say, oh, thank you so much. I just was on your page. If you could change anything about your okay, if you could change anything about your skin, what would it be? That's it. Question mark. When she sees it, she's like, oh, I would change, for me, fine lines and wrinkles. Or I would change, I get a pimple, doggone every month, messing up my skin, right? I need some cream. Whatever, she's going to start talking to you. Then you get to say, you know what? I have something for that. This is what I use. Would you like for me to send it to you? Yes. Now you have permission, just like the gentleman. You have permission to send it. Don't assume. Because when you assume, you make a what out of me, and yes, that's what happens. We don't want to do that. Because now the person like, yes, send it to me. Now you have your stuff, whatever your L word, in front of them. Trust me, you're going to build a longer relationship like this. I'd rather have 1,000 people riding with me than to have 20,000 and nobody's purchasing. I'd rather have, I'm telling you, the relationships matter. You can build them fast. You're already scrolling on social media. Make it meaningful. If I'm going to scroll, I'm going to pages of people I want to connect with. If I'm going to scroll, I'm loving on your page because I want to connect with you. I want you to see me. I want to build a relationship. I want to ask questions. I'm concerned. Does this make sense? Is everybody following? Okay, good. So if you're not inside the 3-day ride and you love this free training, just imagine what you're going to get inside the ride. So this is your opportunity to text me the word ride. I got to use the Service Plus button on TT. I don't know if you know this or not. If you use the Service Plus button, they don't want you to say the L word up there. They just want you to use the Service Plus button so they can track how many people are responding to the Service Plus button. So whether you're going to get inside the ride or not, I strongly suggest you text me ride so you can see what's available. That way you can make an informed decision. Based on what you know now, you can make an informed decision. Look at the business page for the 3-day rides. If it's a fit, great. If it's not, great. Everything's perfect. That's the attitude you want to have. If somebody doesn't purchase, that's perfect. They're not your people today. If they said no, thank you, no just means next opportunity. It doesn't mean stop. If they said I'm not interested, that's okay. Everything's fine. They're not ready today. You got to get through the no's to get to the yes. So I need you to embrace the word no. Thank you. Okay? Y'all afraid of 2 letters, N-O. It's okay. You got favor. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, we have favor, and favor is necessary. It's God's kiss to you. Okay? Favor is God's endorsement. You have it. There's a God's force in you. You got it. So don't, every day you come on here, don't play to beat the competition. Okay? You got to play to beat yourself. Every day I'm trying to beat me. Remember, we're living up to our own full potential. You build a business by stepping outside of the box. You shine by being different. You know, in school, they tell you, hashtag mama boys. I have big boys now. But when they were younger, I used to tell my son, it's okay to color outside the box. You know, they give the coloring books and you're trying to make them color inside the line. It's okay to be different, baby. Color outside them lines, baby. You're extraordinary. You're not ordinary. It's okay. If she said, oh, you need to stay in the lines, tell her I said, baby, he can color all over this page. He did not have to stay in the lines. So you have a gift. So I want to see it. So if you do your homework, I highlight my if you're not a client yet, I highlight the people who watch me, and you do my homework, I'm going to highlight you in my stories. Okay? So if you do it and you start talking to people and you get results, they're going to talk back because no one's doing it. It's a little secret there. Then you're going to come back and say, Richard, it worked. I used your system and I got a new client. And then I'm going to highlight you on Testimony Tuesdays in my stories because I want to see you highlighted. I want to see you win. So who's going to make me out of a liar? I'm waiting for it because you have a gift. All of us have received gifts that we don't use. What gifts has been given to you? Okay, let's learn to respond by using it. Because if you don't use it, you can lose it. Coach Coley in the building. Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? So, all right, I love your beautiful faces. Text me the word RIDE, R-I-D-E. Text me RIDE right now. And that way you can see what's available inside the 3-day ride. I work with my clients inside the ride, and we do coaching. I have a coaching call at 12:30. I'm serious about my clients. I love to see their success and their growth. So if you have not followed me, make sure you follow. Only if you like to learn. This is a learning channel, okay? So if you don't like to learn, I'm not your person. You see how you can just tell people, if you don't like to learn, I'm not your person. You want to attract your ideal client. People who are vested in themselves. They understand they have to learn a skill. Those people. Okay? So make sure you follow if you're not following. Tag your business bestie as well. Coach Chef is in the building. How you doing? Good to see you. I go live. I work out between 10 and 12 every day. Okay? So hit the bell. When I go live, you'll get that notification. So I walk and talk. Sometimes I'm outside if the weather permits. But I'm always doing my 10 to 15,000 steps every single day. 1 liter of water, and I take a pack of goodness that gives me energy, stamina, mental focus, clarity. See how I was walking and talking, walking and talking, walking and talking. So if you're not getting your steps in, please do so. We got to stay healthy and wealthy, okay? Healthy and wealthy. Oh, I need one more. It's 2 out of 3. I got to reach this little goal right here, TikTok, okay? So we got 2 out of 3. We need to reach that goal If you've already done it, we'll get somebody else to do it. Oh, yeah. We need 2 out of 3. We got this. We got this. You give us some stars on the book face. If you love learning, please make sure you share the broadcast. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, I am streaming in multiple places. Just because you have more visibility. So double tap the screen. Yes. Was this helpful? Let me just ask you personally, was this helpful? Because I'll come back and teach more, tomorrow. Miss Sint, Miss Sharice, Miss Shorty, Miss Sherlove, or Sherlove. Is that right? Let me know if this is helpful. Did you get your daily heartbeat? Crucial evaluation. Did you get your daily heartbeat?
Yes.
Get your daily heartbeat. Okay. Badge with Lux. Did you get your daily heartbeat? Get your daily heartbeat right there. That's all you got to do. Get the daily heartbeat. You say, yes, it was. Okay, great. Okay, get your daily heartbeat. Get your daily. Yes!
Johnson Moore for sending the Heart Me gift.
Yes! Get your daily heart. We got to let TT know we want education to go viral. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Knowledge is the new rich. So the only way for me to let TT know, thank you so much, is you follow, you comment, you get your daily heartbeat so they can push education out.
Thanks, No Face, to the name for sending the Heart Me gift.
Woo, woo. Thank you for daily heartbeat so we can let TT know. People want to learn. Drama is great. Entertainment is great. Comedy is great, but we also want to learn. So we want education to go viral. So do me a favor, make sure you get your daily heartbeat every time you come in. Hit the bell when I go live between 10 and 12 tomorrow. I'll see your beautiful faces. Happy to answer questions. When you do your homework today and you come on the live tomorrow, I'm happy to answer your questions, okay? So if you have questions, get your questions down. We'll go over them tomorrow. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day. Mwah. Marvelous Monday, motivational Monday. Yes, money making Monday. Let's do it. Thank you so much, pretty people in the building. Did we get number 3? I was trying to wait for it. Hold on, let's see. Did I get it? Oh no, I need one more person to do it. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. Come on, Jesus. Hallelujah. The devil is alive.